Eric Cline here at the Lion's Den. Dude, you can see behind me right here, the Elliott group. So dude, I brought my entire team over here to do a training, all-day training with Andy Elliott, all his top coaches. Dude, we started from the morning meeting. How do they start the day? The energy, the training. And we're just wrapping up. So I wanted to show you this office, man. Unless you've actually been in it, it's hard to explain why I moved my entire family from Raleigh, North Carolina, here to Scottsdale, Arizona. And dude, I'm building the largest and fastest growing real estate wholesale training company the industry has ever seen. More importantly, I'm taking the playbook from Andy Elliott. And dude, his team is coaching us the entire way. People are like, Eric, how are you growing so fast in the coaching space, in the wholesale training space? It's super easy, dude. I'm going to the guy that built a 9-figure coaching company in a matter of just a few years. And I'm working with his top guys. Dude, I don't want to figure this shit out on my own. I want them to tell me exactly what to do, and then I go run the fucking play. I'm gonna introduce you to the guy that actually brought me into the Elliott group, Brendan, which is Andy's top coach, dude. Brendan.
My boy. Let's go.
What up, y'all?
Welcome to the Lion's Den, baby.
I wanted y'all to see the guts of what these guys got going on. Like, they eat, breathe, and sleep this shit. Dude, you imagine at your own office. Imagine at your office, instead of going and just wasting your time and messing around on lunch break, you can have something like this. And dude, wherever you're at in their office, you want to talk about building a culture. Dude, the culture in here, everywhere you go, every room that you're in, you can't help but to see something positive that you can either put in your mind or do with your body. Like, no bullshit. Right. I will outwork everybody. Lion's Den, dude. You got fucking weights everywhere. You go, like, every room we go into, watch, like, you can feel it. As soon as you walk in the room, you can feel the energy, bro.
Right, bro. Yeah, and the main thing that Andy always says, like, leadership is, if you're going to demand something to somebody, you got to give them the resources to do so. So since he demands fitness, it's like, bro, we got a gym at the office. And we have the leisure to work out at any point during the day. So, you know, people come in here all the time, dude. All day long, you see people in here freaking getting the pump, dude.
Yeah.
Getting the mind right.
Let's go show them the den where everybody comes for the events.
Hey, Homeschool. Oh, Kai Cline, you'll find him in here.
So Kai, my son, we yanked him out of the school system, and dude, he now homeschools here at the Lion's Den. Think about that. Dude, 12 years old, we pulled him out of the school system where everyone said there was shit wrong with him, ADHD, all this stuff, right? Parent-teacher conference after parent-teacher conference. We bring him over here with Andy Elliott and Jackie Elliott. They already had their kids homeschooled. They allowed Kai to get thrown in the mix. And dude, before we know it, the teacher has nothing but positive to say about our son. Versus the system, everything was wrong with Kai. We bring him over here where the teacher can actually devote time and attention to him. And she's like, man, Kai's so smart. No teacher was saying that in the system, goddammit.
That's right. And Eric's actually our second greatest testimonial because our first one is Kai.
Literally.
Dropping, what, 40 pounds?
Dude, he is creeping on 40 pounds. And that happened. That conversation happened in this room.
Right here. Yeah.
The conversation happened right here. Kai's life forever got changed standing in this room right here.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I remember that day, dude.
Wow. It's crazy, dude.
Crazy, dude. What's next, dude? Now we got the conference room.
So this is where
we do the old Hustle Summit. This is where the Hustle Summit was born.
This
is room right here.
Where the Hustle Summit was born.
Yeah.
Dude, my first event ever, which I owe so much to this guy right here, Brendan, for helping put it together. If any of y'all have ever been to an event, I will say this, they're not easy to put on, especially when every seat in the house is a paid seat, meaning it wasn't none of that free shit. We don't let the free people here, right? If free means you don't pay attention. And this is where we did the first Hustle Summit, which literally changed my life, changed a ton of other people's lives. And we had, I think it was about 240, 250 people in here.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to do Hustle Summit 2 back here on February 7th and 8th. And we're going to fill this room. Every seat in the house will be full. 500 seats.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video. Every day I have people text me to say, Andy, how can I make more money? And the number one thing that I hear is, Andy, I don't want to quit my job and go into this industry that says it'll pay more money because it's too risky. So my buddy here, Cline, is literally teaching wholesale real estate, how people can keep their job and make low to six figures to mid six figures part-time, virtually from anywhere in the world. Now, why am I telling you that? Well, number one, we have an event coming up. It's already sold out. But in 2025, we're going to be running a streamline of events that are going to be teaching this. If you're watching this right now and you want to be close to me and you want to make this kind of money he's telling you about, and by the way, full-time you can earn 7 figures plus. So if you're watching this and you're like, dude, I need to know this. I want to make money like that. Whether you're a risk taker or you want to play it safe, you just make mid six figures. I'm cool with that. I really don't care. Guys, text the number below right now. I'm going to send you the dates of the events that we're putting on in 2025. When we release the dates, they always sell out immediately. Our next event sold out. I can't even sell you a ticket. But 2025 is releasing right now. I'll give you the schedule. Take a look at your calendar. If you can make one, it'll change your whole life. You've been looking for your way out. You want to earn the money you've been wanting to earn. This is it. Text the number below. Let's get back to the video.
Hustle Summit was so special. It's like it'll forever go down in history because it was the first event the Elliott Group and Andy Elliott collaborated with another brand on.
Yeah.
And I remember when we put it together, it was in that meeting room.
Yep.
And we were like, hey, let's plan an event, Hustle Summit. And I approached Andy about it. And I mean, it took a lot for us to commit to doing an event together. But I mean, this dude delivered, bro. Like, filled up the room, changed lives. He's got the heart of a real coach. So,
dude,
bro, over-delivered.
Yeah, and you want to talk about over-delivering. I remember when I showed up, and it's all about having the right people in your corner that truly want to see you win. Dude, there's a lot of people out there that say they want to see you win. They don't really want to see you win. Not at the highest level. It's like they want to see you win to a certain point, but they don't want you to go there's still a ceiling with a lot of coaches, right? I showed up here, and the Elliott crew, the Elliott team, dude, they were wearing my brand, literally my name, on their chests when Andy Elliott came out to speak to 240 people at his office, at his Lions Den.
Yeah.
And he came out and he had this shirt on right here, the Cline shirt, bro. I tell you what, I was like, this fucking guy really wants to see me win. He's not putting a cap or a ceiling over my head for him to walk out. I don't know if he had ever done that before. Dude, he came out with my name on his chest, and I was like, dude, this guy really has my best interest when helping me. So it was one of those things for me, too. I've had a lot of coaches in my life, and knowing he did that, dude, I don't know. I don't know of anyone else that's gonna run that play with me the way they ran it with me. So forever grateful for that, man.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, and bro, your results speak for themselves. Like, dude, this guy, first of all, has gotten crazy results in business, but what alignment we see is that, like, he really cares. Like, all 250 people that came out here, I spoke with them, and they're like, dude, I've been following Eric forever. He changed my life. You know, so we just want to continue to grow the people who have the right heart, the right intentions. Yep. That's ultimately what this is all about. We got 3 levels of tickets. We do general admission back here. Then for the bigger players, we got VIP that want to sit at the front. And then all the way at the front, we have what we call the CEO ticket.
The big boy seats.
The big boy seats. We actually call these the Cline seats.
Meaning everybody is sitting behind you.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. Yeah, I remember the first time I talked to Eric about coming out to an event. He's like, dude, if you put me in anything but the recliners, we're going to have a big problem.
We're going to have a problem.
If you are to take Eric's advice when it comes to the Hustle Summit or the event game, dude, this is the spot right here. This is how you get noticed. This is how you get your name out.
Yeah, I mean, check this out. Look at this, dude. When you go to an event and your feet are actually on the stage. Like, dude, Andy Elliott's going to be here. I'm going to be here. There's going to be, dude, you're talking like, who sits in these kinds of seats, dude? You're talking about the serious people.
That's right.
All the distractions are behind you. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16 of them. 16 of these seats. And I know we've already sold half of them. So, nothing like, you know, when you go to a basketball game, the guys that got their feet on the wood, you're like, damn, I wonder what those guys do. Well, when you come to the Lion's Den and you put your feet on the stage, people are like, damn, I wonder what them guys do. Andy is my coach. Brendan's my coach. Everyone here at the Elliott Group coaches me. And I've joined their Brotherhood. Their Brotherhood is the most amazing community that I've personally ever been a part of. And it is a very high level community they call the Brotherhood, dude. Because they, you know, a lot of people, you hear this cliche of it gets lonely at the top. Dude, not when you have a brotherhood. It doesn't get lonely. Like, actually, I've never been alone, dude. I got a problem, boom, I call my Brotherhood. There's an event, we all go to events together. We're here damn near once a month together at the Lion's Den. But like this group right here, the Brotherhood that Andy Elliott and the Elliott Group has put together, dude, it weeds out all the bullshit. And everybody that's in there, dude, unless you're in it, I can't explain it. They've set the standard that no other community will be able to fucking even get to. They're so far ahead, it's like, you know, when you're running a race and you almost just give up, that's where the Brotherhood compared to every other community out there.
All right, guys, we're in the sales office. So this is where our whole team hangs out. We got guys on desks sitting down that are doing more fulfillment, delivery, outbound efforts. And then over here, I'm gonna show you, we got this white block where we put all of our new salespeople to dial and get good on the phones. You know, if you want to be a closer, if you want to make millions of dollars, you got to get deadly on the phone, right?
100%.
That's it. So this is how we get down.
What's up? How you doing? How you doing?
Yeah, so we got offices for all of our top coaches. If you look around, you see we got about a dozen of our top performers over here. They got offices so they can like have their alone time to strategize, make those big power plays.
Interrupted.
Yeah.
This cat right here.
Come on.
Come on.
What up,
Fucking
dog?
good
committed.
hands right here. Let's
Full
go.
committed.
Let's go.
Let's go. What you're gonna see right now is like kind of like how I'd imagine Eric's call center, right? You got guys at every single desk with the headset on, dialed in, making phone calls, changing lives. So over here.
Hey, just so y'all know, you are inside a 9-figure company. Like, this is what it looks like. We're not talking about some little coaching program, a little guru, dude. We're talking about the world's fastest growing sales trainer, mindset trainer, physical, like you name it, dude. They fucking disrupted the whole space. This is what it looks
Yeah,
like.
it should be noted this office is not rented. This is not a guru office that rents a freaking event center when they throw a 50-person event
Yeah.
every quarter because they got side quests to make extra income, okay? We're just putting that out there, all right?
Yeah,
Now
let's get it straight.
Let's highlight another thing real quick. Core values, right? Like one thing about Andy, I'll tell you a rule of the Lions. There's a couple rules when it comes to Lions. And number one, if you walk in here and there's no music playing, it's gonna be a bad day if Andy walks in here and there's no music playing, because we keep the energy high here, right? Anybody who's ever physically been in this office knows like the energy vibrates like it's insanity. You can't even describe it, what it feels like when you're in this office.
Okay.
Secondly, core values, they gotta be all over the wall, right? This is the core values that we establish as a company. This is our standard. And anytime that we need to hold somebody in our company accountable to any one of these, we don't call them out as an individual. We call them out based off the core values. Hey man, you said this to a customer and it wasn't right. You got to do the right thing. That's one of the core values. So just point that out. That's key to building a great culture.
Hey, and don't be afraid to steal some of these.
That's right. Yeah, so right here, Eric Cline's sales team knows a little bit about these bad boys. So this is where we dial at, man. This is where we dial. So your first 90 days, your first 6 months, you gotta earn this shit. Like a lot of people look at the coaching space and they go, oh dude, it's easy, it's fast money, $1 billion a day industry. It's like anything else. It can be super profitable, but you gotta be the fucking best.
Yep.
Like getting someone to commit to changing their life isn't the same as selling somebody a car or something else that they must buy. It's a want, And it's something you got to get somebody to clearly understand where their life could be. So when we first start, guys, they got to prove that they actually fucking want it. So what we do is we put them on these desks during business hours. This is completely full, and everybody's ripping the phone. Hundreds of phone calls a day, and we're bringing people into our ecosystem so we can change their life, get them to an event. So that would be.
And dude, you want to get someone to actually want a better life?
Harder than it sounds.
It ain't that easy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of broken people out there that are stuck. They've been lied to their entire lives. And when they actually get somebody on the phone that wants better for them, they don't even believe them.
Yeah.
They literally don't believe there's people out there that want you to have a better life. Like, nah, dude, this is fishy. There's no way you guys are this positive. There's no way I can come to a room full of hundreds of people and my life actually change.
Yeah. Well, think about it, dude. There's a moment in everybody's life where their life changes, right?
Yes.
Like, you always talk about August 9th,
August 9th, 2009.
2009. That was the day you decided to make a decision.
Changed.
You know, and like a lot of people, had they never gotten a phone call from a guy standing right here making hundreds of phone calls, they never would have changed their life.
Yeah.
And it affects everybody different. Like, going back to where we started, like Eric showed up and he came to the event and he decided, I'm going to be the greatest student you guys have ever had.
Yep.
Some people show up and they're like, this sounds nice, but I'm not going to execute. And then they go home and they do nothing with it. What we're looking for, like in our program and his program, and I just told a guy earlier on the phone, it's not anybody with a credit card and a pulse. It's for people that want to go the fucking distance, like want to really break the generational curses in their family. That's why we call it bloodline breakers.
And those are far and few between.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those people are far and few between.
And if you want to find out if you're the one, all you have to do is come to an event. That's why we open up the doors for the Hustle Summit, so that you can get a taste of this and see if it's really what you're about. If you come to, I would challenge anybody, if you buy a ticket to the Hustle Summit and you don't feel deeply impacted, like you want to run through a fucking wall, then you should probably quit and just stay average. You should go work at Walmart, because this life isn't for you.
Or McDonald's.
Yes. I don't know, whoever pays more. Whichever one gets you the better hourly. But if you come here and you have a paradigm shift and you get emotional, I mean, then you're probably built for this life.
Yes.
It probably is for you, and you should probably go deeper into it and find out your true potential.
I agree.
So, and we got all AE's office over there, Andy Elliott, that's where he rips all his Zoom calls.
Hey, let's get as close as we can to his office without really going into it. Andy ain't here right now.
Rare opportunity. Rare opportunity. Let's go.
Dude, so we're inside Andy Elliott's office. You know, the guy with the short shorts, the fucking muscles, recreated himself. We're in his office.
That's right.
So if you've ever been on a Zoom call with them, or you've seen, like, dude, this is where the magic happens.
Yeah.
Andy's seat, Jacqueline's seat, Andy and Jacqueline. Dude, they started in Oklahoma, selling everything they had, sleeping on mattresses on the floor.
Yeah.
Dude, they sold everything to recreate their entire lives. And look at what they've been able to do in just a short few years. Think about that. Right. If they can do it, you can do it.
And it overlooks the whole office. Everybody stays close. Energy buzzing. You know, one thing I'll point out? You see, I know you talk about this all the time. What do you notice about this office? Is it blocked off? Is there a curtain?
Nope.
Is it outside in another building where you can't go find them? No, it's right here to say, hey, we're the owners, but that doesn't mean we want to go sip margaritas on the beach. Like, we want to be in
the trenches.
In the trenches.
On the floor, ground level.
My favorite thing, and Eric's team gets to experience the same thing, is when somebody says, dude, like, I like this, but is this real? And I'm like, dude, put me on FaceTime real quick. Let me show you I'm with the fucking man himself. And we've been doing that all day with your clients. Because your guys are talking to him, and they're like, dude, I'm tired of these gurus, bro. I'm tired of these gurus that just want to take my money and do part-time coaching.
They've never even talked to the coach.
Never. No. So, get it right. Get with the right coach. Oh, yeah. This sharp fella right here.
And you got this guy. For the people that don't know him, dude, Jacob
This dude's
They
got
call
a
him
mouthpiece on him.
They call him the young closer, right? The young closer.
Young closer, the verbal villain, the wordsmith himself.
Bro.
Just Dan Dashly silver tongue that can talk the devil out of his panties.
I'm gonna just stop there. I don't need to say anything else.
Come on.
Hell yeah, dude. Down here, sales offices, dude. Teams locked in all day. Just changing lives, man. I mean, what we say about these halls right here is like we can't manage the outcome, but we can manage the input. So we just make sure everybody's hitting their daily meetings every day, their daily calls, making enough contacts, and we're bringing people in, dude. Back here, presidential offices, dude. Marketing team, dealer divisions. We got a big client base, man. We got a big audience, millions of people that we help. So we got to branch it all out so that way we can maximize fulfillment, take care of everybody. So
what I wanted to do is bring Andy Elliott's office to everybody that's following the channel. I moved my entire life, my entire family, uprooted everything from Raleigh, North Carolina to come out here. And I wanted y'all to see why I made the move. Like a lot of people were like, Eric, why the hell did you move out there? Well, it was to get closer to these guys. Literally, no homo. It was just to get closer.
that's right.
And then this right here.
Yeah, this is where the magic happens.
So,
Sit right here.
dude, real quick. We were going over this morning. So we showed up at 8 a.m.
Yep.
to do the morning meeting with Andy Elliott's team. This room was absolutely packed. Rows. Everybody was sitting there, notebook, phones away. The team, now just think about this. Andy wasn't actually in the meeting. He's created an office full of leaders. So they took it upon themselves, which it's not negotiable. It's not negotiable. They all met in here. They had a training on sales, bringing on new clients. They have a process. They have an entire process that they're going to go through. They were going through word tracks. They would ask somebody from the team to come up and role play. I mean, it was crazy. After which Pat hopefully will be able to plug in footage of this.
I'm an elite sales warrior!
I'm an elite sales warrior!
Destroy my competition!
I will destroy my competition!
I believe I can close every buyer!
I believe I can close every buyer!
Success trains failure complaints!
Success trains failure
I
complaints!
have no limit!
I have no limit!
I have no ego!
I have no ego!
I have no entitlement!
I have no entitlement!
I don't sell to my quota, I sell to my potential!
I don't sell to my quota, I sell to my potential!
I dress, walk, and talk like a warrior!
I dress, walk, and talk like a warrior!
I'm ready to kick some ass!
I'm ready to kick some ass!
Let's go!
Let's go!
They made us, my team, get on the tables, literally standing up as they were there and saying the creed, which a creed is like a mission statement almost, right?
Yeah.
It's a mission statement that they say before they start their day. So we were standing on these tables and we were screaming at the top of our lungs to get our energy up. Because listen, at the end of the day, whatever sale you're in, I don't care if you're selling cars, solar, wholesaling, like literally it doesn't matter.
Yep.
If you're not excited, how are you going to have the person that you're facing or over the phone get excited? So your energy matters. And the way they start their days, literally, it's mind-blowing. Again, 43 years old, 15 years into my entrepreneur career. And when I tell you, I've never seen what I saw today because I've never been at one of their morning meetings. I've never seen the way they get going. I've never heard the team actually on calls. And we spent an entire half day here at the office. Bro, again, it's standards. They have their non-negotiables. They've built something that I just don't know if anyone else is going to build it. But they're giving me the play, y'all. So if there's someone that's going to do it, it's going to be this motherfucker right here.
That's right. Very simple, dude. Cut the check for speed. Yeah. Look at this guy, dude. He's freaking everything that we do, everything that he sees, it's done in a second. Like I truly believe, like, no matter where anybody comes from, if they're as coachable as this guy, they can change their life no matter what.
Yeah.
You know? So.
Just wanting it. Being able to put your ego aside.
Get her on strap.
What's up, big dog?
What's up, brother?
Get it. Do a little shot of her on strap. Bodyguard. All right, Shaw, now we got another important pillar of this whole operation. It would be the media team. Building your personal brand, filming content. You know what I mean? I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen a lot of content between Eric and Andy. That's because we bring the real ones on to educate, put on more mentors. Media office over here. Let's go. Now, a lot of y'all have seen this before, and this is where growth happens right here.
Come on now.
This is the 1%er studio.
Never did I think that I was ever even capable of being in the 1% club. Mean 1% earners of what I made in a calendar year. But dude, here's where I am thriving to be, because I've made the 1% club from a financial standpoint, right? I've made that. And I don't think something would have to go seriously wrong for me to get out of the 1% club financially. But I think there's other 1% clubs when it comes to relationships, when it comes to marriages, when it comes to being a father, when it comes to so many different things. Like, dude, the 1% club financially isn't hard to get. I want to get to the 1% club of being the best husband I could possibly be, being the best father I could possibly be. And they have, like, they preach that shit here at the Elliott group. So, dude, it's not just all about the money. Like, the money's really not something you guys talk about.
The money's the bait. Because to someone who's making not a lot of money, like less than 100K, they hear top 1%. And they're like, dude, I'd love to be in the top 1%. Well, what they don't realize once they get here, it's not all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah.
There's being rich, having a rich life. And like anybody who spent any amount of time around Andy knows that those are completely separate things.
I agree.
And I'll actually tell you, so the other day I'm sitting in a conversation with a guy that's making millions and millions of dollars every single year, and Andy said, hey, what would your year-to-date be if your year-to-date was based on your marriage? What would your year-to-date be if it was based on fitness? And the guy started to you could start to see the wheels turning, because you know, again, being rich is one thing, but if you don't become the person where you're getting it in all areas of life, like, dude, and that's why I love the brand that Eric's building, because it's the same message, right? Like like the gurus will tell you, learn to wholesale, make $100,000 a month, everything's going to be okay. But anybody who wants a real successful life, like we preach health. Like, what do people do at your events when they show up now? They work out. Because you've seen the impact it's had on your son, your wife, yourself, everything. You know? So. Yeah, dude.
Hey, there's more than just 1% club from a moolah standpoint, dude. Let's get 1% all the way. Let's get in the 1% club in all areas of our life. Like he said, you can be rich, or you can have a rich life, dude. I pick a rich life 7 days out of the week, man. So anyways, I was super excited to show you guys all the Elliott group, something that started from a bedroom, literally a bedroom. And what you see now, this is a 9-figure coaching company. Here's the crazy part about this all. They're just getting started. And I got the luxury of being close with each and every one of these people within this organization, on this team. And you can do the same. Like, I remember the day I saw Andy Elliott on social media, just like a lot of you probably see, and I was like, I wonder if this shit's real. I was looking for a coach. I was looking for a mentor, someone that could kind of guide me in my journey. Not kind of, 100% I was looking for that. And I remember the day I saw it, and it was like, I got to go check this out. I didn't ask my wife. I didn't do any of that. I said, I'm buying 2 tickets. 2 tickets, front row, me and my son Kai. We flew out here, and the rest is history. But I made the decision to come, and man, we could do another 2-3 hour episode of everything that's happened since then. This is all that I can say. Make sure the people that you're around are the right people that have good intentions, and watch what can happen, man. If there's somebody out there that has what you want, go get close to them. Pay for speed, pay to collapse time, right? You can truly turn decades into days. You can turn your annual income into your monthly income if you have the right people and you have the right information. Dude, Brendan, thank you so much for allowing us to tour the office today.
Let's get it. I'll say one last thing, because the number one thing that I love to do when I finish these tours, I like to tell people, now remember, this took only 4 years.
Only.
I think that's what people have a hard time wrapping their head around, as they see the whole building and they're thinking God, man, when did this start? They just get caught up in the square footage and how fucking nice everything is. But 4 years is how long it took to build this. And you look at this guy taking the exact blueprint and scaling to almost 7 figures a month in less than 6 months. It's not rocket science. And the number one thing I've learned from this guy is he's like, dude, anybody who has what I want, I will cut the check, I will get close to him, and I will learn everything that I need to know. Yeah. And then I'll go run the play. And I mean, dude, this is cool to see people freaking flying out to come see you. There's a reason that this guy's growing so fast, because I'm seeing his clients and the testimonials he's getting. Bro, we both know wholesaling's pretty easy.
It's easy.
It's a script, it's the objections, it's the process, the leads, and you're golden. So this guy literally has the key to the castle. You just got to get plugged in with him, and dude, you can turn decades into days, bro. Literally. It doesn't take forever. No. And I think another thing that you'd agree with is it's everybody's qualified to have a great life. Everybody. Yeah, one of the things that Andy, myself, and the whole Elliott group, they're one of the reasons we love this guy so much is all of us are complete underdogs. I grew up poor, drug addict parents. You were 15 years on drugs and alcohol. Yeah. And then made a decision, and I'm actually grateful for all the hard times I went through.
Love it.
Because without it, I wouldn't be who I am. No. What was Andy talking about this weekend? He said there's those guys at the top that have the edge. They want the edge. The people who are at the top are going to stay at the top. They want the edge. Yep. Those guys are psychopaths for winning. There's guys at the bottom, and they're going to also get results because they're desperate. Yeah. And then there's those people in the middle that are freaking numb. And that's where most people are stuck at. Is they're just good enough as a husband. They're just good enough in their fitness. They're just good enough in their bank account. They got enough for the next month. And that's what stops most people. Yeah.
And there's a lot of y'all out there. A lot of them. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Andy Elliott office tour. Dude, anything is possible. We're talking a few years is what this took. I'm in the process of doing the same damn thing. You can do the same damn thing. I don't care where your feet are today. They do not have to be there tomorrow. But I wanted to show you guys what a 9-figure corporation company culture looked like. Because if you're looking to do anything at all, why not do it big? Dude, Andy Elliott's office, hopefully y'all liked it.